ये है, हमें नहीं मिला अभी, लेकिन हमें ए ग्रेड तब मिलेगा कि हमारा जस्टिस सिस्टम बच्चों के लिए क्या कर रहा है, कितने सेंसिटिव हैं हम अपने जस्टिस सिस्टम में बच्चों की तरफ, फिर शायद ए और स्टार भी मिलेगा हाथ पे, वरना नहीं मिलेगा। सो ये ज़रूरी है। So like all of us here, these children have human rights, we need to understand that, which includes the right to speak out and express opinions, as well as right to equality, health, education, a clean environment, a safe place to live, and protection from all kinds of harm. This is the mandate. In fact, the approach is that the children should be more dear and more important to us than ourselves. That should be the approach of a judge, to my mind. Children, a child walks into your court, you know, you need to get very sensitively alert. Oh, let me just sort this out first. You can't make the child sit the whole day and not listen and forget about that. That case must automatically, that file must speak to you immediately. That this is the case I must address immediately. And with compassion and all that I'm going to talk about in a minute. So statistics, briefly, they've been mentioned earlier also. So according to UNICEF, again, there are about 2.4 billion children in the world, nearly a third of the total human population. Global challenges include, we come down to Pakistan, but global challenges are children in conflict zones. Over 450 million children live in conflict-affected areas where justice is often inaccessible. And it's very heartening and depressing, actually, to talk about genocide at Gaza, and the figures that are coming out are disturbing. I move on to child labor and exploitation, another global challenge. The juvenile justice system is another challenge because incarceration rates remain alarmingly high and rehabilitation systems are often punitive rather than restorative. This is a global dilemma. Digital vulnerabilities is a new thing. Online exploitation, cyberbullying, and trafficking are emerging threats to child safety. This is a global threat also. Coming to Pakistan, as of 2023, there are 107 million people under the age of 18 in Pakistan. Out of these, 71 million children are aged 5 to 16. And it's a unique situation that Pakistan has a young generation than any other country. I think 62% are young people in this country. So we need to be overly alert as to what we're doing, because we need to channelize this energy into something more fruitful. Our issues in Pakistan would be child health to start with. Nearly half of Pakistan's children are deficient in critical vitamins and minerals. More than 1/3 of households are food insecure, and with 18.3% of households are affected by severe food insecurity. One of the 8 adolescent girls and 1 in 5 adolescent boys is underweight. 56.6% of adolescent girls in Pakistan are anemic. So this is worrying. This is worrying. We don't see this, but when we read about this, this is certainly very disturbing. The second big area is the child education itself. An estimated of 36% or 25.3 million of these children are out of school. I mean, this is a big responsibility. How could this be possible? I mean, any adult sitting in this room, you know, 25.3 million children in this country are out of school. I mean, we need to be doing something about it. And I don't want to quote other figures, I just move on. Children with special needs, I mean, that doesn't even show. Nobody even looks at that. I mean, according to the survey of Pakistan Bureau of Statistics taken by NADRA, there are 0.4 million, that's 0.4 million is about 371,000 people, children, with special needs in Pakistan across such areas such as visually impaired, hearing and speech impairment, and others. In Pakistan, children with special needs are not integrated into the society and encounter multiple challenges, such as a lack of access to health facilities, funds, and qualified educational staff to study their needs. Children, special children in Pakistan, you take them to regular school doesn't know what to do with them. You go out to England and the mainstream children, they say, you're welcome, please, the child should sit here. Our teachers don't understand this, our schools don't understand. Where do we take them? So please, we need to understand special children need to be cared and looked after. Pakistan doesn't have any such facility. I mean, it does, but it doesn't have the way it should be. Child marriage is another issue. According to UNICEF, approximately 21% of the girls in Pakistan are married before the age of 18. The Pakistan Demographic and Health Survey, PDHS, 2017-2018 reports that 18% of women aged 20 and 24 were married before the age of 18. And the figure goes on, it's very depressing. That's, I just want to flag the area. And then we still have the customs of Wani and Savara going on. I mean, we at the Supreme Court, I mean, I remember as a public interest litigator took the matter of Savara to the Supreme Court long years ago. It's still continuing. Savara and Vania, where young girls, often minors, are given in marriage to an aggrieved family as compensation to end disputes, and they're still prevalent. So shame on us, actually. Child labor, another big area. According to the Labor Force Survey, 2017 and 18, around 12.5 million children between the age of 5 and 14 are engaged in child labor. Then we have child trafficking going on. According to the Trafficking in Person Report 2024 by the US Department of State, the government of Pakistan reported identifying 30,000 trafficking victims. These included 20,000 sex trafficking victims, and then it goes on and on and on, other figures. I'm cutting short. Forced conversions, from other religions to other religions. The population of Pakistan is 96.3% Muslim, but there are other populations, there are forced conversions being made. Then we have corporal punishment, which are really, really disturbing. And corporal punishment is the punishment given in schools by teachers to students. In a study carried out in 40 schools across Hyderabad by the National Institute of Health, it was reported that out of 1,752 sixth grade students, 91% of boys and 60% of girls reported corporal punishment at the school. This is not on. Corporal punishment really is illegal. I mean, the law prohibits it, but goes on. We need to address that. Juvenile offenders. The total number of convicted under trial juvenile imprisoned in various hostel institutes and jails, Punjab was 645, and the figure goes on, but we need to look at that. We need to get them out of prisons, put them into some other, modes of restoration, that is diversion and other plans that are provided in the new 2018 Act, to which I'll come. Child abuse is another big problem our society is facing. Sahil, a local NGO, released its annual reports called The Cruel Numbers for 2023 on 29th February 24, reporting incidents of child abuse, which included cases of child abuse, sexual abuse, abductions, missing children, child online abuse, and child marriages in all 4 provinces.